book is about a family who lived in the Ukraine. It's 3 generations of the Ebel family. They were brought to the Ukraine by Catherine the Great, who had a program to bring Germans over to help the farming process in Russia because they were stagnant. And they became very good at what they did, and they created a wealthy farming industry. And then things changed. The Russian people didn't like the fact that there were outsiders in their country because the Germans were allowed to keep their own communities, their own language, their own religion, their own education. And when the Russian people started to complain that these people had a lot more than they did, and that they didn't have to pay taxes and they did, then there became some strife. And then as the aristocracy started to decline and the communism unions started to form, the Germans were in the way, and they decided to eliminate them along with the Jews. And so the story is about this family and how they grew their family and had their home and had their community, and then how it was systematically taken away from them. And then they had to run for their lives. Not much different than what's happening today. Well, my family is the Ebel family, and my uncle had written a small book for his family about his life in South Dakota. And so once I started reading that, then it got me more curious as to what was this all about. So I started researching, and oh my gosh, can you get a lot of research from, there's so many places to find this. They're called Germans from Russia. And there is a society in the North Dakota Bismarck College where you can just get as much information as you need. And then through Ancestry.com and just reading other people's accounts of their ancestors in the Ukraine. So I just researched for a very, very long time. And, well, first I wanted to make sure that my children and my grandchildren knew this story. I think that if you have the information about your past, you should pass it on to the next generation. So that was my first and foremost reason.